mind has a funny way of blurring the past until it's barely recognizable. Memories fade and sometimes disappear altogether, but some things are better left forgotten. When I was 16, I left my home. I called myself a runaway. I bounced around for a year before I found myself on the doorstep of my new home. I moved in with my aunt, my uncle, and their 4 children. 3 years later, my grandmother would share their home as I had, following the death of her husband of 50 years. Her memory had begun to fade, and like myself, she needed a place to start over. My grandfather was a Pentecostal minister, and my grandmother was their congregation's pianist and Sunday school teacher. Together, they raised 5 children and guided countless others through the family church. When my grandfather died, the church died with him, and my grandmother would be forced to start a new life in a new town, leaving the world she had shared with my grandfather. When I was much younger, he had asked me if I would take over the church when I got older. We did not share the same faith or the same God. I didn't know what to say, but I knew what he wanted to hear, so I lied. I still ask myself what he would want from me if he were still here.
Well, he wants you all to direct your life in a religious way. When I was in church, I missed him more. I can't go now unless someone takes me. Yeah. Here, I'm completely out of my environment.
When I moved to the city to live with my cousins, I was running from another life. Although I found a new home, I didn't stop running. Instead, I found a different way to escape the ties that bind and the expectations that come along with them. For once, everything was clear, and my life had a single focus. I believed that I'd found the truth that I had been searching for. Eventually, the past caught up with me, but not before I lost everything I had. With little more than the knowledge of how far I had come, I would once again start over. My grandmother's memory had been lost to the trauma of remorse. Maybe that's what it took to give her the strength to begin again. So like my grandmother, I would set the past aside, walk into the future, and never look back. After all, some things are better left forgotten. It's been 5 years since I stopped running. There are still no easy answers, but one thing is clear. It's never too late to have hope for a better future.
And it's right place, and it's right place, and it's right.